The World Bank Country Director to Ghana, Pierre-Frank Laporte, says the country's energy sector debt is a major contributor to her debt woes. He says his outfit has identified certain factors that are driving the country's debt situation. According to Mr. Laporte, one is in the energy sector.
Those contracts that you've signed, those PPAs, are just too expensive. Too expensive, and the kind of PPAs you sign is take or pay, which means Ghana is paying to the electricity that is not even being produced.
Yeah.
You have double capacity. Yes, over time, usage will improve, so your excess capacity will go down. But the fact is, in the last few years, Ghana entered into some PPAs that were the wrong types, in our view, and at the wrong rates, at the wrong prices, and today you are paying dearly for it. And also it has an impact because today we're talking of clean energy.
Yeah.
Many companies want to come to Ghana to do solar and all. Yeah, government wants probably the best thing to do, but you are still caught up with those that you have to pay because you are tied up in these contracts. So you will take new ones, you will pay.
Reacting to this, energy analyst Mr. Kwadwo Poku suggested that the concerns raised by Mr. Laporte are not new. He only bemoaned the attitude towards such remarks made by local CSOs and analysts like himself.
One of the biggest problems we have now is also fuel, natural gas, availability of gas to power these generation plants. Okay? Now, secondly, now you need money to basically pay the existing IPPs that you owe. One of the problems we put ourselves in as a nation is we've come out to say that, look, going forward, we will not give any guarantee. We wouldn't do any take or pay. We'll do take and pay, which means that come and build your plant. We won't give you any guarantee. As and when you produce, we'll pay you. No investor is going to do that. The only ones who are planning to basically play around with that theory is the existing companies who are already here. The problem you have with the existing companies is that we procured the initial PPAs from them very expensive. So when you are now negotiating with them, you are basically negotiating down from a very expensive PPA. So you look at it as, oh, maybe this is cheaper. No, it's not. Because where you are coming from, you should have been there in the first place. So look, there is commitment, but there isn't enough commitment. Two, the situation that we find ourselves where we are not paying the existing IPPs, it makes it difficult for people, new entrants, new investors to come in and put their money in the energy sector without giving them the guarantee that they need. Thirdly, we now find ourselves in that position of fuel scarcity where we might not have enough natural gas for all these plants that are to come on.